Hi everybody, got another journal and it's pretty. It's got pink hearts and pink flowers, little fabric flower that I made, some little gold the fabrics with some parts of a crochet doily, little Swarovski crystal, and it measures 8 1/4 by, it's a hair over 4 1/4, but we'll say 4 1/4. And I used a really pretty, almost a coffee cream color. Oh, it's, everything is coffee for me. Which I just poured myself a cup. And anyway, it's got a nice pretty print on it. I used a linen tie closure. And going inside, I fell in love with this polka dot gold fabric, so I used a lot of it in this book. This has got a textured cream background here. And I put a card in there that's got a little bit of a sparkly. And these pockets will hold more, so, you know, you can add a bunch in here. I can stick my whole hand in there, but it wasn't upside down. So it's got lots of room. I stitched it in pale, yeah, it's a light, kind of a peachy color, peachy pink, I guess. Peachy pink. And put an image there. I used a lot of images on the smaller inserts. And saved some for the of the bigger pages. I didn't use quite the long ones that I always do, so this is a little bit different. Isn't it pretty? Stitching there and stitching running down here. Little card. This is some sari silk and some laces and a pretty long bow. And it's been, this image has been stitched around. And I just let things hang over the edges. I mean, I think it adds a lot to the book, you know. Little tuck spot here with a mini place for journaling. And then, of course, you got all that, too. And this is just an empty envelope for you to store whatever you would like. Another pretty image here. It's got some writing space on it. This lifts up. This is the pocket from the other side. This lifts up. Got a little heart and different fabrics up here. And this is a pocket here with a pretty lady, and I made it out of the gold polka dot. And just a bunch of different fabrics there with a card tucked in the inside. Stitching. I didn't want the stitching to overtake. I just wanted it to be like a little extra something. Tuck spot here with a pretty lady. And fabric. This fabric has got a little bit of a sparkle to it. It's real pretty. And that's the image that I used for the cover. Little mini tuck spot here with a card. Stamped with what are those things you used to call them? Dandelion, I think. You know, they were like puffy and you blew on them. I don't remember what they were called. Was that called a dandelion, I think? I think it was. Card there. Another pretty image there. This has got very faint lines. A little mini pocket here with a bunch of different fabrics and a little heart. And it's got a long card here, and I just folded it up so it would fit. Pretty lady, some fuzzies. And it's part of a vintage napkin. I got it in a estate sale. And the stitching, of course. Oop. Another little card here. Little tuck spot with a postcard. Look at that. It's the same piece of cardstock, and yet look at that darkness, and then look how light it is. Isn't it funny how it does? You just never know. Another little mini tuck spot here. This is sari silk with the stitching. Different fabrics here with a little, I call them doodads. I don't know. Embellishment might be a better word, but in my world, it's a doodad. Another bunch of fabrics and a pretty lady. Little tuck spot here. Pretty flower. Another tuck spot here that's a tag with a little flower there, and then I put in a long card. I like using long cards on a short page because it just peeps on over. I love that look. Some different fabrics here and a little stamped image. That polka dot with the a flower made out of seam binding. Pretty lady. A little card. I have found myself in videos looking at it like I would look at it, but you can't see it. So I've got to start holding it a little bit more flat. I'm trying to make a conscious effort to do that. So if you see me going boom, 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 you know what I'm doing. Some more of the polka dot with a seam binding, seam binding flower with a little bow in the center. Another tuck spot. Pretty image. A little pocket here with a pretty lady and a bunch of different fabrics and a little fuzzy there. And of course, you know, I had to do the fuzzies for the inserts. I thought all that went together nicely, and the colors match her flowers and her dress. Some more fabrics here with a pretty image. A little tuck spot here. Pretty image up here with some of the polka dot fabric. I need to get over the tuck spot here with some pretty flowers. Little butterfly here and a whole bunch of different fabrics and a fuzzy that I'll take out of the book. And sorry silk here. Little mini tuck spot with a little mini card. Another, just faint lines there. Pretty lady. And that's the stitching from the other side. Y'all know I just let that stuff come on through. Little tuck spot, a little mini pocket here with a bunch of, I love this fabric. I don't know where it is or where I got it, but I just love it. And a pretty image with some fuzzies, and then I put a card on the inside. And stitching. Another tuck spot. Some roses. A pretty image. It looks like she's collecting flowers and putting them in her hat, or bonnet, I should say. Pretty fabric there. Another tuck spot with the stitching from the other side. Another pocket here with a bunch of different fabrics and a card. This lifts up for extra journaling. Little tuck spot with a little mini writing place. Real pretty image here of ladies peeping over a wall, standing on a ladder. And then some just different laces and fabrics. So this has got a nice combination of places to journal and pretty things too, and fabrics and stitching. It's really nice. And of course the pocket area matches the front. It's got a card. Excuse me. In the same fabric as the journal, and then some little pom-poms up there, or I think that's what you call them. I don't know. Little thingies. And then on the inside pocket I put a booklet. And it's just assorted pages. All different kinds of papers, book pages. It's all different kinds of stuff, different shapes. But it's all plain. Little mini tuck spot back here with a piece of coffee dyed paper. Excuse me, and I made it out of pages from a poetry book. Really nice little booklet. And there's the back again with the pretty fabric. And there's the front. I want to thank y'all so much for being here with me and taking time to view my videos. And hopefully I will see you sometime in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.